Hillary, all wrapped up in Boston Heatwave, humiliates herself in front of everyone by the conservative Jew for RWNofficial.com. What is this woman hiding? Earlier this year, in a university press release, Radcliffe Dean Elizabeth Cohen characterized Clinton's life and career as an inspiration to people around the world. As this past Friday, the failed 2008 and 2016 presidential candidate Hillary Clinton was in Boston, Massachusetts to receive the Radcliffe Award from the Radcliffe Institute for Advanced Study at Harvard University. The Radcliffe Award is supposed to be an award that recognizes individuals who have had a transformative impact on society. And past award recipients include Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, former Federal Reserve Chairwoman Janet Yellen, former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, and Republican former Senator Elizabeth Dole. So a pack of losers, in other words. Although she lost two presidential campaigns, that which were widely viewed as uninspired, the former Secretary of State basked in a fairly fawning reception from fans in Cambridge. They who swarmed her by the dozens to seek selfies and autographs. One of the most memorable lines of her career, that human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights, was quoted by no fewer than 3 speakers during the day's events. But what was possibly the oddest part of an event that was like something out of the 60s TV show The Twilight Zone was perhaps what Clinton was wearing for the event. There she is. Watch live now Maura's special conversation with Hillary Clinton at Rad Institute. Another brainiac there. Although it was close to 90 degrees in Boston on Friday, the former First Lady wore a long coat and scarf. Now, isn't that odd? And judging from one of the pictures that were posted on the Gateway Pundit from the event, it seems like she's definitely hiding something behind that large, thick coat. And there you have the degrees there. Makes you wonder what's wrong with this woman. We all know she seems to fall a lot, but under that coat she seems to be hiding a brace of some kind that she wants no one to see. What other explanation would anyone have to wear a thick coat and a scarf in 90-degree weather? Here is more on this ridiculousness that is Hillary Clinton via MSN News. The friendly crowd in liberal Cambridge, nonetheless, groaned, laughing when Clinton said in her remarks that she didn't want to get political without mentioning the name of the president. Clinton bemoaned the polarized state of politics and the radicalization of groups of Americans, particularly on the right. There are forces and leaders in our country who blatantly incite people with hateful rhetoric, who stoke fear of change. Stoke fear of change? No, we don't want England's change here. No. Or France's. See the world in zero-sum terms, so if others are gaining, then everyone else must be losing, Clinton said. That is a recipe for polarization and conflict. How about we send you down there and we stay here? Hillary Rodham Clinton talked with Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey at Harvard University. Suzanne Creeder, Globe staff. Hillary Rodham Clinton talked with Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey at Harvard University. In response, she called for radical empathy. What? Reaching across the divides of race, class, and especially politics to try to return to rational debate to try to disagree without being disagreeable to recapture a sense of common humanity. Oh my God. She stands for everything we do not. When we think about politics and judge our leaders, we can't just ask, am I better off than I was 4 years ago? Oh, definitely we are better off, she added. We should also ask, are we all better off? Are we as a country better, stronger, and fairer? Absolutely. Clinton exhorted the audience to fully engage by taking stands on issues, subscribing to newspapers, running for office, and making sure to vote in every election. Oh, you can be sure we're voting Republican all the way, Hillary. No, this is too much. We have too much to lose. You've got to find an issue that you really care about and go deep and go long, she said. We're not going to change things overnight. We have to be persistent and sustain the opposition. I've been pleasantly surprised how well it has been sustained. Clinton urged the crowd to stand up for freedom of the press. Is that what's going on in the UK there? As well as truth and reason, saying all are under assault. Yeah, with you guys in charge, of course they're all under assault. Do you see what the hypocrisy? See, she's speaking the total opposite of what is fact and what she wants to accomplish. She wants the situation in America to be such as the UK. As she urged Americans to pursue democracy with new moral conviction, civic engagement, a sense of devotion to our democracy and our country. Quoting Eleanor Roosevelt, she said, I bet Eleanor Roosevelt is spinning in her grave at this point when she mentions her name. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, I have lived through this horror, I can take the next thing that comes along. That takes resilience, Clinton added. Resilience has been on my mind a lot. Everyone gets knocked down. It's not been an easy time for more than half of our country since the 2016 election, she said. And I still think that understanding what happened in that weird and wild election will help us defend our democracy in the future. Oh, God. I mean, it's sickening just to read what she says. The event marked Radcliffe Day and drew a crowd of 1,850 people. 1,850 people split between Radcliffe Yard, where Clinton spoke, and Greenleaf Yard, where simulcast was shown. The day had its awkward moments and a wide-ranging conversation on stage. Healy asked Clinton about the best ceremonial swag she had ever received. The good stuff you can't keep, Clinton said. When Healy asked who had inspired Clinton as a girl, Clinton cited her mother as a role model and recalled a time she tried to hide inside when the neighborhood kids were picking fights. There is no room for cowards in this house, her mother told her, she recalled. Get back out there. Nudged outside, she was egged on into fighting a 4-year-old girl. I pushed back really hard, knocked her down, Clinton said, joking that there were no weapons. Look at the comments she's making. There were no weapons or anything like that. I mean, who would even think at that time there were no weapons? Are you kidding me? There were no weapons or anything like that, and that she became my best friend growing up. When Healy asked Clinton which company she would choose if she would be CEO of any one, Clinton blurted Facebook. It's the biggest news platform in the world, she explained, while calling for improvements in the platform that circulated fake news stories during the 2016 election. it really is critical to our democracy that people get accurate information on which to base decisions. So in other words, she's telling a lie about the kid that she had a fight with, that her mother told her to go fight the kid. Second of all, Obama was with Facebook, and we saw the mess that he made with Facebook, spying on everybody. And now she wants to go into Facebook, the CEO of Facebook, so to speak. That would be because she wants to control the narrative on Facebook, as if anybody could care less what the witch has to say, except for 20% of the morons that would actually worship a witch like such as herself, a criminal from the get-go. And this article does not do justice to describing the witch as she truly is. Unbelievable. You know, I just can't stomach what she speaks, how she speaks. You know, like the less I hear of what Clinton has to say, the better. Because, you know, I can't even read an article. I just get so aggravated with the what comes out of that witch's mouth, that is so all lies, all lies. And she pretends to be kind. There is no one more evil of a woman walking the face of the earth, such as this woman here. You know, I mean, we know a lot of people that aren't good, you know, but this one really takes the cake, believe you me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.